Okay, wait, give me a second to post this up a bit and to a few other groups, and then we should be ready to go. So, okay, so here's one share. Let's do a few quick more shares, and then we should be ready to go. So, okay, sent to Philippines. I wonder if that group is. I don't know if anyone's still active in that group anymore. So maybe I could loosen the burden a bit, but still, I have to. Maybe I should find another Philippine group. I don't know. We'll see. But I did meet some original. Some of my first followers there. So I think I'll still keep it up as long as the group is still up there. Anyway, everything's shared up now. So hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Today we are going to do, well, this is going to be kind of like a send-off shot for Premier Draft of Baldur's Gate. And at least this one filled up really quickly. So we should be expecting some other sets within the next few weeks, at least within August. I don't know if we'll have it by next week or if it'll be something else, but we'll see what they have to offer us. As for our rare, traverse the outland, search. Okay, unfortunately, this is not going to win us it's not going to win us the draft. It's nice to get some ramp, but we don't exactly have anything that benefits that. So let's see. We can safely ignore blue. Green is actually somewhat one of the stronger ones. I could just take a two-handed axe. We can kind of get into. I want to go into red-white. Though green, this is probably the best common though. I guess we go for the best common and see what we can pair with it. Hopefully not blue. Green-white is possible. We could do green-red. Green-red dragons is a good thing. We don't exactly have much in the way of removal at all. Let's see. If an opponent has more land searcher, this is kind of ramp. It helps. So I could go green-white or green-red, or I could just stay green for now. Just take the Dread Lenorm, although it feels really sad not taking two commons in a row. But it kind of solidifies your green at least. Okay, I guess we go. Ooh, there's a Lulu. Lulu can be probably one of the more annoying creatures to deal with. Also, it looks like white is kind of open. I could settle for Genasi Rabble Rouser. Can I say no to Lulu? Let's see, what does Lulu pair up white-green? Those creatures get +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay, that's good enough. We'll go Lulu. Now, I am regretting passing some of those white cards earlier. But we might at least be able to go green with a white splash. There are some good green cards that but what is I'm trying to remember what the archetypes is specifically for green-white. I think it's still life gain. No, Owlbear Shepherd. If you have total 8, this is plausible. We can, and this is a beginning of end step, so this is actually not bad. I would rather have it over Celestial Unicorn since I'm not guaranteed to have the life gain pair up. Although if I specialize white, this one does do that. I think I will take the Owlbear Shepherd. Let's try to go for as much power as possible. We can even consider this one to be an aberration. Well, not an actual aberration, D&D aberration, but you know what I mean. Also wondering why this is so lagged behind. Anyway, let's see. I think it's much better watch it from here. Okay, there you go. That saves us a little bit of though we are waiting for a few more yeah, looks like everyone's getting stranded up there. It happens. There is a lot of text to read between the two modes of adventure, the multiple modes you can specialize in. Though there is a shortcut to this. Figure out what colors you already are in, do the specialize there. Don't worry about what colors you are not in. just worry about the colors that you're already in. That will save you reading four other cards as that will save you reading three other cards effectively. And also you can kind of shortcut the reading of this. Like for example, we have, so it's usually one or more creatures with flying. There's an effect. So the effect is the thing that changes. Definitely taking Emerald Dragon. I am concerned that we are going super heavy here. Well, but there's no reason to take Valiant very well. We will go Emerald Dragon. We do have a few adventures. I think green-white adventures is also a thing, but oddly enough, the one card I remembered that cares about adventures, well, there's Gorion, and then there's the dragon that's blue-red, so not much of a... Okay, Circle of Moon Druid. There is a Lurking Roper. This does solidify our life gain plan, so we just need to have ways to actually gain life now. Is it better than you meet in a tavern? Generally, it is. The only... So you're ambushed on the road. There's another Dread Lenorn, but that's way too much expensive. Exile up to 5 target permanent cards from your graveyard. Separate them to 2 piles. Opponent, put that pile in your hand and the other into your graveyard. This is actually interesting. It's either that or Pilgrim's Eye. I'm gonna... Okay, actually we're gonna take the Pilgrim's Eye. This is... Yeah, it's not exciting, but it is the more realistic pick here. We got an military cards return. It's returned from graveyard to hand. We'll take the Ether Cap here. So far, we've solidified green. We don't exactly have any good reason to go into white at all. So we can still pivot in a second compact too. In fact, it looks like someone else has taken all the white, so we can actually just forego this one. Okay, if we're gonna actually forego it, what's a good color to get into? I actually think it would be red. So I'm gonna take this as okay. So we're gonna separate these two. This is the speculation part. Definitely taking Null Hunter. That actually did wonders. Yep, blue is not going anywhere for good reason. There was speculation that they might do a refresh, like we're going to do some edits. We're going to edit some of the cards, maybe make changes to blue so that it actually becomes playable, but well, that hasn't happened. Kindred Discovery, choose a creature type whenever. Ooh, that's actually a nice card draw. We are kind of spread out though. If green now, as much as I want to avoid going to blue, Vile Duplication is very powerful. In fact, I dare say it's much better than Kindred Discovery, since only in this case because we haven't actually drafted dragons in particular that heavily. So, but I will take the Vile Duplication. We're going green-blue again. What gives? Also, I will note that Lulu on blue is actually interesting as well. If we do play Lulu, we are how many times am I going to be saying Lulu? Oh my goodness, it's going to be very interesting altogether. Anyway, got another Vile Duplication. Let's see if there's any. These are not realistic. The Patriarch's Humiliation is a lot more realistic. It's either that or another Vile Duplication. We are actually short on removal. I did see that blue was going to be underdrafted. Maybe we can try to capitalize on it, air quotes. But there is a good chance that I just wasted those 2 picks, to be fair. Then again, the 2 green picks there are... Yeah, that would have given me more dragons, but we would need a lot more ramp to get that going. I would like to have more Underseller Myconids, but this is probably going to be an overdrafted common. We got Trelasara now. But we do need life gain. We could go Pseudo Dragon, Young Dragon Familiar. There is a Follow the Tracks that does fix our mana. I kind of want to take the follow first and then see what comes out after that. Okay, we got Jade Orb of Dragonkind, so +1/+1 and Hexproof is good. Draconic Muralist, also quite good. I actually wanted... Oh, wow. There is a good chance this does not come back. And it's still a mana rock. But this is also solid 4-3. This is tough. When in doubt, take the creature, but I can... Ooh, signature spells. When it enters the battlefield, seek 2 instant and or sorceries with mana 3. Okay, we don't have enough of these. That does explain why it's underdrafted. There's an Underdark Basilisk and there's a Band Together. I will take the Band Together first, because that's going to be our removal. We probably can start taking other dragons now. Dragonborn Looter, Poison the Blade. I think we can afford to take at least one Poison the Blade. The Looter usually comes back. There's another Poison the Blade. These guys are not good at all. I don't even want to take the Invoker if possible. There is a Frost Giant, but I want to limit my blue, so we're going to take another Poison the Blade. Okay, this is much better. We can take Clever... Sylvan Shepherd's the safe pick, but... Oh, so is Bronze Walrus. Yeah, the Bronze Walrus is probably the safest one. We got our Inspiring Bard back. We can also take Soul Knife Spy, which does keep drawing cards. Also a very good pairing with Poison the Blade, because they're very likely to block. We even got the Dread Lenorm back, so we will take... I think I'll take a second Lenorm. And we're now getting... Yeah, we're getting some of the smaller dragons back, which is quite good here. We're playing green-blue again, but without the power rares from the previous draft. This might actually go much worse for us. I'll take the Lizard Folk Librarians though. Yeah, so we kind of abandoned Lulu really quickly here. Not the... Hey, we got the Basilisk back, so... This deck and cosmetics are locked. Okay, and we got the Dragonborn Looter, so... Oh, wow. You know what? I have to take this one. It's irresponsible of me to... Well, I'll be denying it from someone, but... Frankly, I don't want a third Vow duplication. I don't really need Gate to Sea Tower. And I need to pay myself back with at least one rare. Also, I have to remember that it's count from a non-creature source, and we're not going to get many of these. But and it's activated or triggered ability on top of that. There's another Band Together. There's a Draconic Muralist again. I think another Band Together is going to be safe here. Okay, choose your weapon. Lausanne, Dragon's Legacy. If we take enough oh, we have enough adventures as well. We are already in blue. So we just need to find... So we can use Follow the Tracks to provide our red. We can use Pilgrim's Eye and Bronze Walrus likewise. And Myconid as well. Okay, I could take Ambitious Dragonborn, but realistically, it's not... We can cut the Lurking Roper here. Realistically, it's Null Hunter. We can probably cut the Soul Knife Spy as well. Basically, anything that's not a dragon, we can safely cut. We probably keep Owlbear Shepherd. The Lizard Folk Librarians are... The Scry 2 is quite helpful. Do we need X4? I think we can cut one Ether Cap. Wait, we got... Is there anything... Arcane Archery is good. But we have quite a bit of non-creatures, and I'm already starting to make cuts. I think we take at least one Gate to Manorborn. And it's a green gate as well, so it's... Oh, wow. Now we have to... The Jade Orb of Dragonkind, we were deciding between this last time. Now we get to decide between this. Underdark Basilisk is okay. I think I do want to take a Jade Orb here. So, what... So we probably cut one Ether Cap. Oh, there's another Underseller Myconid. We definitely take that one. So I guess we can actually cut the Bronze Walrus here. Pilgrim's Eye also cuttable in a sense. I think we cut the Lizard Folk Librarians. Yeah, it's double team, but it's not the best double team card there is. Do we have enough removal to... We can cut at least one Poison the Blade. Let's cut both of... Okay, cut one. Given another one. There's also a Cloak of the Bat. I think we take one Dream Fracture. We're probably not going to run it. The Vial Duplication came back. I really don't need another Bag of Holding. Let's complete the list, but we're probably only going to stick with two. There's a Hill Giant Herd Gorger, something to consider. There's also Carnelian Orb, but we'll have one on the side. Interesting considering we don't actually have sideboarding here, but Hook Horror. Need to attack, not sure. So now we just need to make one actual cut. We're really just splashing red for Lausanne. We could have also well, we don't have any actual... Oh, we do have actual good red. Is it worth splashing for... I think we have enough dragons to splash for this. We got 8. I think that's enough. So now we have to actually make some decisions here. So first Manor Born goes in. We definitely don't want 4 mountains. We have only 1 land shooter. We have Follow the Tracks. We can get away with... We kind of need to get away with at least 2, because that's how many Wrathful Red Dragon has. But now we need to actually go back to 17 lands. Let's do a check on blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can safely cut 1 Vial Duplication. So 8, 9... Okay, so let's do a check on our blue. 4 blue, so 5 is probably okay. We can definitely max this out to 10. I might just cut the Spiked Pit Trap, though this is our only... Because Band Together requires some help. Poison the Blade requires some help. We can cut 1 Ether Cap. Yeah, we cut 1 Ether Cap. That should give us a good 16 and 7, and I think we have a solid deck altogether. Let's knock on wood. Hopefully this works out. It's awkward. The Wrathful Red Dragon is awkward given the double red, but we should give it a shot. I don't think it should be a bad issue though. Let's see. I should let my... Okay, at least I should give notice as well. Okay, so we got this is good. Turn 2 Looter, turn 3 Myconid. The Looter actually is probably our weakest pick. Though if we hit another land, we can go turn 4 Legacy. Okay. I suspect this is Green-White Adventures. I suspect our opponent has okay, Sylvan Shepherd, sure. Okay, so if our opponent doesn't have an answer for this, we should have Dragon's Legacy. We should even, if our opponent has a flyer, we should be able to get a free web shot at it. Again, it's Adventure or Dragon Spell, so okay, almost gained 5 light. We will take this for now. Now, my concern is our opponent could likewise have their own Ether Cap. But this could also just be straight green-white life gain, so... Okay, no, I think they have an Ether Cap. We're gonna lose this guy. It was worth a shot. We got a quick ramp out of it. If our opponent swings, I could just chump. I could actually tackles the Steadfast Paladin if it gets to that point. Our opponent is gonna gain a lot of guiding bolt. Okay, not okay. They had the removal, but that is what it is. Yeah, the Emerald Dragon not gonna counter that. We could just hard cast Ethercap to. Okay. So I do suspect they might have the indestructible. Well, actually, if they have the indestructible, the worst thing we do is we just lose the looter. That's actually fine. In fact, I'd rather they use it now. There we go. Got it used up. So we lose the looter, but that's not the worst that could happen. Hit the spike pit trap. We can band together to snipe this paladin. We have 2 mana up technically if after I cast this. Casting Ethercap is probably. Oh wait, we know they're gonna cast this, so we definitely want to save Ethercap. I guess we just band together. Yeah, we're still giving our opponent a lot of life. Well, at least it's now kind of tapered down a bit. Yeah, as I said, without the really big stuff, we are kind of in trouble. Okay, so but we know they tapped out on white, so now I have to well, this is 5 mana. I guess I just follow the tracks now. Let's just get out of the way. We still have a reason for red mana, so I'm actually going to take the Gate to Tumble down. Now, if our opponent has one of those Ancient Dragons, Guardian Naga. Okay, no Ancient Dragon. And that's just 5/6. Ooh, this might be a problem. Oh, I want to hold up the Dread Lenorm so badly, but it's so obvious if I do. Let's cast the Ethercap for now. It should be enough to force our opponent to answer this or pause for it. Opponent could just end up dropping that. That is fine. Then they might still attack. No, they stopped attacking. So I guess we play another Myconic. So the thing is, as long as it's your turn, prevent all damage. So blocking doesn't really do any good. We'll basically be chump blocking, although it does have vigilance. So our main plan right now is to try to fly over our opponent. Though Ranger squad. Oh, okay, we're really gonna need to try to fly over. We could also end up sniping the squadron though. It does need a bit of help. Getting flooded. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now our opponent could have another guiding bolt, which would actually be really bad. What we probably should do is block with Ethercap first. Yeah, they will get another. Let's see if they have a trick. Dread Lenorm. So 4, 5. Okay, so at least those just bounce off each other. Now we need something that can actually take this down. Unfortunately, I already gave up the one at... Yeah, unfortunately, this doesn't have flying. So we remember that we need to still maintain at least one of the myconids. So probably not blocking anytime soon. Minimus containment. Okay, but okay, we can actually let one go. Man, opponent had all the right cards at the right time. We're gonna be in real trouble here. Cat debris. First strike reach, but no actual equipment. So let's see. Dread Lenorm can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or less. Gonna get blocked all day. The good news is we can block Guardian Naga all day as well. So there you go. That leaves us with... And there is another Ranger Squadron in the future. Yeah, we still have to do this. There's the other Ranger Squadron. So oh, the nice thing is opponent has most likely, it's super unlikely to give up the super unlikely to take out the familiar, so we're probably gonna lose the Emerald Dragon, which is expected. And so we can just and so we can just hold this back all the time. Oh, Owlbear Shepherd. We should start drawing cards now. There's an Underdark Basilisk, so we do have another band together. We're hoping to hit that. Thankfully, no actual +1/+1. I guess the plan was to pair it with the Dread Lenorm, but that didn't quite pan out. Cool. Yeah, it was worth a shot. The other concern is that we might actually have to let the... Oh, we're gonna actually... We don't have any creatures with power... All our creatures are power 3 or less. Unless we hit the other... We're gonna lose this game. Yeah, let's see. We can chump block the Naga. We can't give up the familiar. We have to trade the Lenorms, which is really bad. Wrathful Red Dragon would be nice. We could also chump block the Ranger Squadron for the time being too. If they have an effect, it's really bad. Thankfully they don't, but it's not like we're out of the woods. Hill Giant, yeah. They just stacked all the big guns there. Probably not gonna... we flooded out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're not going to be able to even draw a card. So we can concede this one. That was so unfortunate. Our opponent had answers for everything, but that's sometimes how it goes. So let's hope we can actually get... It also hurts us that we don't exactly have like we're splashing just to get around that rare. I think no, the biggest part that hurt us was we went for a big play and our opponent had the right answer for it right in the guided bolt. So and that pretty we were pretty much playing catch up from that point on. I'm already now considering do I want the second Ether Cap and what do I cut for it? I can't cut any more dragons. Yeah, I definitely want the second Ether Cap. Yeah, our opponent had the answer for this. I still want this, but let's cut it for now. We're going to be really creature based, so we're going to have to ride on that one. Yeah, if I knew I was going to solidly end up in green blue, I probably would have taken that young blue dragon earlier. That would have been also quite helpful. More helpful than the Dragonborn Looter at least. So Null Hunter, Poison the Blade if we need to. I am willing to keep this, but we are going second, which is an issue. The good news is our opponent's playing blue, which is usually good news for us, I guess. Yeah, I guess we played the Null Hunter. If our opponent has Dragon's Fire, so be it. If our opponent has Undersimplify, yeah, sure, that's fine too. So, but did we lose? Okay, they took our land because they need the land drop. Okay, so Owlbear Shepherd. I want to save the duplication for the Lausanne Dragon's Legacy, but there is a good chance we might not have that option. Also, it says whenever you attack up to one target attacking creature can't be blocked. So yeah, I did say I wanted to save it, but I felt like we probably should use it. Warriors of Tiamat. Ooh. That's a good band together target. Can't be blocked. Gets bounced back. Oh wow, that's gonna be super annoying. We now need to hold. I could just chump block to. Oh wait. Perpetually remove, so that's not gonna happen again. Am I willing to lose one Owlbear Shepherd? Probably not really. Oh yeah, that's right. The opponent did let us block. Unfortunately, this is it's either band together or poison the blade. I do want to play Dragon's Legacy, but there is a very good chance it dies. I guess we just pass. No, we do have a trick here. Now, even if our opponent has a way to bounce one creature, we just have to poison the blade the other creature. Because it does cost 2 okay, it depends on how much. It's possible our opponent has enough combat tricks. That would be really bad. Yeah, we had a really slow start. That also hurt us a bit. Okay, they are not going for it. So which one are you making unblockable? They might just choose to make neither unblockable. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, they are targeting... Oh no, they targeted none. I guess we sniped the Allura first. Oh yeah, we only... No blocks. I forgot we only had one green mana. Ooh. Okay, there's an Underseller Myconid. Still doesn't help our mana situation though. I'm surprised we drew all our splash mana. On the bright side, if we do play Legacy, we will draw 2 cards. And they have the red dragon. What gives? Now, it deals that much dragon to any target that isn't a dragon. I do need this. We probably lose both Owlbear Shepherds. Not the worst thing that could happen. I'm gambling on the fact that we don't lose the Underseller Myconid. Yep, lose those 2, that's fine. Those are dragons? Oh, there are dragons. Oh, come on. Okay, but we do have a token. Oh, and we drew the green mana, so we do have an out. Sort of. No, they have a response. If they have a burn spell, I'm still gonna freak out. Please do not have a burn spell or a bounce spell or undersimplify or whatnot. Okay, let's it go. So yeah, resets the board. We are still playing from behind when it doesn't have anything. I'm tempted to just play this right away. I also want to just play this just to make the land drop, but opponent is flooding, but yeah, this is too safe. Okay, maybe not. Opponent is kind of playing from... Oh, please don't tell me you have a counter spell. Nope. Now, they might have the burn spell for Lausanne. It's the most... Oh. Oh, it just taps it? I guess I'm fine with it, but we actually have to hold back the Pilgrim's Eye. There are dragons with haste. Opponent can specialize, but... Fraying Line, okay. If they do... Okay, so... Oh, we can counter triggered ability, so we'll resolve that. We'll actually pay the 2, put the rope counter in Lausanne. So we're actually saving this one. We also kind of want to save that one too. So got a nice counter there. Hey, Kyle Braxton, thank you for... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, the Ray of Frost removes the ability, so there was no good reason for us to preserve this. Opponent does specialize. but nothing got exiled. So it deals. Oh wait, did he? I think they exiled. No, they didn't exile anything, so it does nothing. So no, but they are gonna start hitting face. So that you keep that in mind. That one gets preserved. We will resolve. We will pay the two. Pretty sure our opponent does not pay. So those just go. Yep. Not the worst there. So let's see. Unfortunately, oh, this is instant speed. Okay. We have to block or else we die anyway. Then we can draw and discard. I guess we do that. Yeah, discard. So let's see what their big play here is. Nope, just a land. I am going to play Emerald Dragon first. Again, a haste flyer is what really concerns me. I'm just covering our bases there. If our opponent happens to have a rat, we did answer one Wrathful Red Dragon, all things considered. We should be fine. Opponent did hit like 10 lands already. Hey, peace. Yeah, peace be with you as well. What is good? Well, actually, it's been a week at the new place. Me and my parents are actually very happy here. And, the Chihuahuas are quite happy as well. There's still a lot of moving that's been taking place. A lot of extra work, moving stuff and cleaning up stuff. We are actually starting to sell off a lot of things that we don't quite need anymore. Turns out, over 30 years, you do stockpile a lot of things. And yeah, we've actually been selling them a bit to the neighborhood little by little. So there's some money back. How about you? What's been good with you this week? And say, indeed, it's nice to note. Nice to note to count our blessings, and indeed, even just the concept of peace, that's also a very important thing as well. I actually just got news recently that we actually had a shooting at one of the college universities in. Oh, condolences. Condolences about that. I Gecko or dog or whatever pet it may be. A pet is still a pet. It still has a place in our hearts. It will always be painful. But instead of mourning what is lost, we should also be appreciative of of the company they've given us over the years. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm actually already thinking about one of the Chihuahuas we had that passed away several years ago. It's actually a bit of an interesting. The timing is very interesting. Passed away around 6 months before COVID happened, so we actually avoided a lot of other issues in a sense, but had them for like 12 years. 12 years is a big blessing. Actually, yeah, one of my Chihuahuas is also 12 years old now. We've all been joking that the poor thing does not act like a senior. Way more active than even his son, which is a half his age. I guess it also helps that he's actually quite fit, while the son is quite plump. But yeah, F's in the chat. Pour one out to lost family, human or otherwise. Oh yeah, I was mentioning we did have a shooting at one of our universities. It was during graduation, no less. Well, it's graduation at the law university. I haven't actually read the entire story, but 2 dead, 2 wounded, perpetrator in custody. Many condolences to all who have lost someone. Yeah, I actually got the news because someone I knew was concerned because all the young ones in our group. I use the term young one loosely. I'm double their age for the most part, so they are the young ones. I'm definitely more like pretending to be young. This is I want to keep this, but this is too scary to keep. We get to go first. We just need one more land. 15 out of 33 is less than 50%. Let's be responsible. Okay, this is much better. We can even pitch one of the lands this time because we have followed the tracks. There is a concern here. Hold on, do we have a double green? No double green yet, so we can actually. The main concern here is that we literally don't do anything until turn 4. Though we do have a plan here. Follow the tracks for a red gate. Oh hey! Thank goodness. Underseller Myconid saves the day. Yes. That. You know, for what people wait, hold on, it's this becomes blocked by a creature. So the -2 happens before the that's so the -2 happens before damage is dealt. That is an important detail. So I can chump block with the token, but the token will not deal damage. This guy's gonna be this guy's actually more annoying than the usual versions of this effect. I think I just take the 2 for now. There is no. They have their own underseller Myconid, so those are the beats. Yeah, I definitely want to cast the Muralist. And then I want to also cast Vile Duplication on the Muralist, but we'll see what our draws are. We might have to do something else. But yeah, flying for a tree that... Now, when this gets perpetual, this is going to be an experiment of sorts. I'm going to block with this. Our opponent might have a pump effect, which takes it over the top. You know what? We'll take the hit. So we swing with the Draconic Muralist. We swing with the Muralist, most likely gets just chump blocked. I can do Vile Duplication, at least just get any card out of the way. I can also hold up the Dreadlin Norm. Actually, that's actually fine. We hold up Dreadlin Norm. We start blocking the Gith. Opponents. Now the Hexproof does nothing. So I want to see if our opponent actually has a counter to this. No. So there, we're still able to take it out. I'll take that as a consolation prize. I think our opponent is legitimately stuck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I probably don't want to cast for 7. I'm actually going to go follow the tracks first. Let's try to... We'll get a backup red source just in case. We'll swing with the Muralist, see if our opponent has any outs to this. I'm going to try to avoid casting Vile Duplication for as long as possible. I really have no idea what our opponent is stuck on. They have the 1 mana of any color, so if they're not casting anything, it's either a bunch of counter spells or, which doesn't make sense. I would have expected them to counter something earlier, or it's a bunch of double X. If I suspect our opponent. Now, what are the 3 colors that are usually paired with? The expectation is usually green, blue, red because it's always Mirim. No, it's a fraying line. It's always a fraying line. Now, this is an exile effect, so I definitely want to resolve this. I definitely want to pay the 2. I definitely want to protect the muralists. We have a band together, so we can actually snipe this. Is it worth it? Makes a 1/1 token, but the point there is that it's... Yep, opponent just chump blocks. I'm pretty sure our opponent stops paying, so we'll only be left with the muralists. But that's fine. But they haven't played anything past the 4 mana. Well, except for that fraying line, so... Water weird. Okay, got our Gate to Mana Reborn as well. I'm gonna offer the trade. No opponent. As long as our opponent doesn't attack in the muralist, I might just go for duplication on... I might go for duplication the Lenorm. That would be something. No, let's see. This has to deal combat damage to a player. So another whenever it attacks. So our opponent can't chump block this. So you know what? We're going to just... Oh wait. 3 or less. They literally can only chump block with this. Well, they can also trade with the Draconic Muralist. That's actually a fine join. Hey, Evan! Thank you for liking the stream. Kamusta ka na? How... So... Oh, they're not giving up Scanos. So they're going down to 3. We will search for a dragon card. Yeah, I guess we take Wrathful Red Dragon. So they need to have answers that don't deal damage. And they need to answer the Dread Lenorm first. Most like Ettercap is oh no, they don't. They just concede. Okay, good there. We got ourselves another win. Not bad. We probably will not make it out of gold on this run, even if we 7x. I'll probably have to play one more. I'll probably have to play. Yeah, many thanks for the GGs, man. Okay, but we are currently sitting at 2 wins, 1 loss. Again, as much as possible, you want to at least get 5 wins. That pays you back your gems. 4 wins is kind of acceptable. 3 wins is at least good enough in the sense that, okay, the jump between 2 wins and 3 wins in terms of gems, you definitely want to hit 3 wins. Anyway, so at least we finally did get to cast the Wrathful Red Dragon, although that dragon didn't really do anything. I actually didn't expect so far we've been getting all our colors. Though we have to remember that the red is only useful for exactly 2 cards, so... Oh, and if our opponent plays Hobgoblin Captain... So we definitely... If our opponent has a flyer, we can just kill it right then and there with Ettercap. Giant fire beetles. That's a problem. Unless our opponent does not attack. So we're not gonna waste any time. Because that is even more painful when it does double team. So if this attacks, they will get another copy of that card. So very... I'm surprised they didn't take it out first with improvised web and to a Genasi Rabble Rouser. I'm now more concerned what the... I am willing to play the Myconid first because we at least can just throw the Saproling in front. Our opponent can double pump this just to give this first strike. In which case, yeah, sure. It also, but if they do that, it means that they're kind of give. Sure. Yeah, I was the Rabble Rouser is probably one of the best cards here. Okay, not bad. We got a Jade Orb, so that gives us 4 mana. Which means we can cast the Mirrorless as a 5/4. Wait, the heck? Oh, it's until your next turn. Ooh, that's an important detail. Also, so not dying anytime soon is a big deal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I so want to cast the Dreadlenorm right away. We will miss out we will lose out on the benefit of the 2 +1/+1 counters and the hexproof. Opponent can just pump and swing. But they are throwing a creature away for 3 damage. Depending on how much damage they can possibly deal, it might be worth it actually. That might be a... Anyway, opponent... I'm actually more curious why our opponent is timing out. They clearly have another play. Yep, they're back. Valor Singer. Into a Guildsworn Prowler. Ooh, the Death Touch is going to be a problem. So... if it wasn't blocking. So I can... oh, I can cast Aether Cap, but I miss out on... but I won't be able to cast Dreadlenorm. I can cast Dreadlenorm. I probably trade with the Prowler anyway. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like this. We're gonna... if our opponent attacks with the Prowler, I probably just let the Mirrorless die. That's assuming nothing happens to our Myconid because that we don't have another red source, and I'm planning to get Wrathful Red Dragon. I could also get the Adventure Dragon, and although our opponent doesn't have a flyer, so no good targets for that. That probably would have been a good reason to just cast Ethercap. I would not be surprised if our opponent goes for at least a Mirrorless now. I believe Grim Bounty is still a thing in this format, so there is 4 mana removal here. We are not, like, this is only protected for a turn. Okay, opponent's going to combat. It's gonna be really interesting if our opponent actually does cast a flyer. This is suboptimal. If we draw the red dragon, we kind of just shot ourselves in the foot. Guildsworn Prowler. Now our only advantage here is that none of these guys can block the Dread Lenorm. Oh, we even got band together, so... So unfortunately, if I cast Ettercap, I can't cast Band Together. That is the downside of this scenario. I am willing to just hold back. We are planning to snipe the Prowler. If our opponent attacks with just the Prowler, I'm planning to just block with the token. If our opponent has some sort of fight effect, which is... Oh, also, if it dies, if it wasn't blocking, so... It could die any other way. Also, nice thing is that our opponent is currently short on mana, so they can only pump these guys to like... They can only pump this to like a 3x. Yeah, 3 trees, and this can only be blocked by 4 or greater. Opponent's really thinking this through. Opponent. It deals 4 damage to any target. Ooh. Now that is spicy. So we lose the Muralists. We do get to search for a dragon. Hold on, what's this? Oh no, so the activate ability is done. That's a bit late. But our opponent paid all the red anyway, so... Yeah, if they did... I'm expecting them to attack with everything else. Maybe we should not have Oh, pass. Block. We could pump, but there is no point. Oh. One thing we could do is we could actually pump this. And I don't think there's a 3 mana removal spell. Please don't let there be a 3. Okay, good. Now they might still have the removal spell for this. So now we just need to hope our opponent doesn't have a big blocker. Though even then, they would need multiple big blockers. This was actually very good removal. Yeah, it looks like the Jade Orb is paying itself off. I do like it. Hey, Mantilla Razon, thank you for the good evening message. Yeah, magandang gabi din po sa inyo. I'll check when your message came in just 1 minute ago, so I didn't miss it that long, but still I would rather be on top of things. I should probably show you a picture of my screen, what I'm looking at and why I miss messages quite a bit. So both of these can swing. Does our opponent have okay. Our opponent can now pump. I'm gonna swing anyway. Hello? Okay. Okay, so we definitely have to swing with both. I'm pretty sure our opponent can pump. That's pretty much the only onboard strategy I can see. It buys time, and they have to split it up or they die. So well, we'll take that. So definitely follow the tracks. Yeah, we'll get the red gate now. I'm tempted to play Null Hunter. Yeah, we'll just play the Null Hunter. Damage isn't removed, but if our opponent can't pump enough blockers, that doesn't matter to us. Also, this becomes a tree, so that's additional threat. Warriors of Tiamat. Yeah, just not enough blockers. I did just give them something to block with the Hobgoblin Captain, but yeah, they need something for it. There we go. Good. That was a pretty good run there. So we got our 3 wins, which is barest minimum preferred performance. Let's see if we can go higher. I know we can. We kind of got shook up by that first game, but yeah, you could see 250, 1,000. That's a very big difference. But let's see if we can go for 1-4, 1-6, 1-8. 1-6 is ideal usually because that is your buy-in paid back plus, and that ignores packs there, so it's just pure gem buy-in. If you 1-4 is acceptable, you just spent it's just a 100 gem loss, but you do get quite a good number of packs, so it's arguably still a net gain. 3 is barest minimum. If you consider the packs that you get with and all the packs that you open in draft, you can argue that you broke even. Although in this case, I did not break even in rares. Yeah, this is keepable. This one's gonna be awkward, but turn 2 Basilisk, turn 3 Band Together will answer anything our opponent has. I'm definitely not blocking. Opponent can swing, actually. I could just cast the Jade Orb of Dragonkind. Yeah, let's just do that. We might find something better to band together against. And our opponent could just have Deadly Dispute. That's the usual 1-2 combo play. They're going for something big. Definitely a good reason not to cast Band Together. In this case, no. Black-Red. Klein again. Well, Black-Red is usually the treasure deck, so we'll see what big things our opponent has in store. They might just have improvised weaponry. There we go. That takes that out. There's a Dread Lenorm, which we are a long way off from casting. I can Seek with Gate. But we do have a number of non-green cards, so that's something to be worried about. I could always just poison the Blade with the Shambling Gas. It just draws us a card. Safest bet is to just Seek, so we don't waste resources, but Flying Red Dragon, yeah, I guess we Seek. Draconic Muralist, that's actually quite good. So we are gonna take 4 damage. We can band together later. We can even... Oh, and for those who are wondering, mana abilities don't use the stack, so we can't just Emerald Dragon the mana activation. It doesn't work that way. Opponent has a Guildsworn Prowler, so that's a good band together target. They are offering a trade. I don't have, because all my green dragons are very expensive, so I can't just go for that. I have to take this. Now I have to double check. Okay, we did get our blue mana. Yeah, we have to give them a card. Wait. Oh. No, this is a creature source. This is a non-creature source. Although they can just keep paying it, so that becomes a problem, actually. Yeah, I might as well swing now. We probably actually lose this. Though I can stall it out a bit with the Emerald Dragon. They were going for mana efficiency. They still get to activate it. We'll take 4, which is still an issue. Dragonborn Looter does not block in the air. We have to play the Emerald Dragon. So this gets +3/+2, so these will trade. Then we go down to Nefarious Imp again. Oh, that's enough. Yeah, that was enough. We did not hold back enough blockers. That's on me. There was we would still be up at 1 life. This is a good uncommon. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so been a while since I don't watch your live stream. Busy din sa mga project. That okay lang yan. It's a good sign that things are picking up pag busy na tayo sa mga project. I'm no pressure to watch me live, but yeah, did you watch the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves? That's my first time hearing about it. I'm actually gonna look it up. I'm definitely keeping this. Let's see, Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. That's the new movie, if I'm not mistaken. I should check. Oh, it's a trailer right now. I'll check it out. Man, thanks for letting me know that. That means quite a lot. Okay, so definitely Myconid. Okay, I don't know if that's better or worse, but definitely Myconid. So at least we have the Myconid to Muralists. Am I willing to throw away the Myconid just to block the Goblin? Probably. Yeah, I probably will. If our opponent has like a first strike effect, the trick is, while it's still early and not gonna get me killed, I think our opponent held. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I'll definitely check it out. To be released in Unite US March 3 next year. Something to look forward to. Okay, I'll I guess it's trailer now. I definitely want to check it out. The first, the very first Dungeons and Dragons movie was something. It's basically what we would call a relic of the '90s. It's all sorts of camp. I guess good way or not, it's hard to say. What I would consider good, very good camp is Mortal Kombat. No, I'm actually gonna swing with both. You chose poorly. Now that said, our opponent could have a Grim Bounty and undo all this. Though Owlbear Shepherd will at least start netting us cards. Oh, Faraday's Fireball. Okay. 2 damage to us. So let's see. We definitely want a dragon card. We are a ways away from this one, so Lausanne is more realistic. I can also just take the Pseudo Dragon Familiar. Let's... Okay, that's a Jade Orb that gives us 2 mana. I can cast the Owlbear Shepherd, just... No, we need to start ramping mana now. Because we're actually now we're now behind on mana, and our opponent's about to start dropping their big guns. Please drop a flyer. This Ether Cap has been so lonely. Drider. Nope, that's reach. That's not flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can mass block this. Opponent's hitting all their mana, so we're just on the lookout for whatever big dragon they could possibly have. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go look. I'm probably gonna go look for it now. We do have a little bit of downtime. Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. Okay, if I mass block, I probably 1, 2, 3. Because I can chump block. Well, this is like walking into a combat trick, but I kind of have to offer it. No. Probably just improvise weaponry at the end. No, Black Dragon. Oh, that would do it. Oh, now I wish I didn't spend that. So we do have 6 mana now. Oh, I could have cast this first, but we just need to have a blocker. So I can ban to get. Oh, I can actually. This is overkill, but they're down to 1 card. Okay, Jaded Sellsword. That doesn't quite do it. Viconia. This might be a problem. Though... Oh, I definitely want to cast this first, though. So the question is, do I hold back or do I just swing? I guess I swing. Because we can threaten to kill them next turn. They're gonna need like heck. There's the Faraday's Fireball, but that's a good thing. The Hexproof is really doing it, and okay, the Fireball betrayed them as well. No blocks. And I guess we Lenorm for the win. They can actually see it coming. Yep. There we go. Got another win. So let's take a look. Yeah, Yep, that is Chris Pine. I have, I don't know who the other actor is from the splash screen on the Paramount Pictures. I can, the Wikipedia page is up there also. I guess I'll take a look at that as well. Okay, it's I. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's the link. Hey, and we got ourselves a nice cemetery protector. So 4 wins, 2 losses. Any game could be our last. We are running green blue, really more into dragons this time. No, our only rare is an off-color, air quotes off-color Wrathful Red Dragon, but we do have some extra special sauce. So far, it's been keeping us up quite well. It's not. We did take 2 losses, so not the absolute best deck, but I'm actually quite happy with the draft, all things considered. No game that is not a sign that you can let me you can mess me with the next one. Don't do that, please. Okay. Worst case scenario: turn 2, poison the blade, draw a card. If our opponent plays a creature. I don't like the fact that we have literally 1 creature, but we do have the mana to cast it. So the band together has actually been quite nice. We haven't been actually throwing boo. Everyone loves playing red. Then again, I've only played green, blue. Oh, mono red? Genasi Rabble Rouser. So our opponent's gonna get another card. This is gonna run over us really fast if we don't find an answer to this. The Dragon Familiar doesn't quite help us unless we cast the Jade Orb first, which it already has double team. You know what? Let's help you out. I need the card anyway. Hey, there you go. Does double team stack? Oh, it'll give them 2 copies. Neat. Okay. So we need to see if they have the... Do they have the mana? No, they're stuck on mana. So now all of a sudden I want to cast Jade Orb first. Okay, they did hit their green mana. So the plan is to cast Pseudo Dragon Familiar. It'll make this a 3/2 with hexproof that we can probably Vile Duplicate. Or at least we can use the band together afterwards. We are going to be sitting at 5 mana eventually. It's just a question of what do we do with it. Okay. Oh my gosh, that card again. Wow. So this is the interesting red aggro play. It's 3 mana, but +3/+2, so it does have a sufficient buff. Valor Singer, so we're now taking 5 damage. And it keeps coming back. That's the ultimate deal breaker here. So I can make this into a 5/4, but which is not ideal. It just dies. I can band together, but we need extra help. We are 1 mana shy of the 1/2 combo. We are also short on creatures, so there is an argument for at least duplicating this first. So that way I can swing with this one. Decide if I want to chump block with one or the other. Most likely we chump block. Because then that gives us enough mana to... Then we can Dread Lenorm plus band together afterwards. We have to chump block this. Scaled Nurture. We're actually quite flooding right now. So we still can't attack. Let's say, because our opponent can choose to either cast both of this or cast this back, which makes this like a 5/5, 6/5. So we will have to block with that. At least the Dread Lenorm afterwards can stabilize us a little bit. Opponent is... I would not be surprised if our opponent was actually just running a super Landlight deck. It is... Like, if you top out the 3 mana, it is actually possible to cut this down to like 15, 16 card, 15 lands even. That's the expected play. They could even pump the Scaled Nurture just to get in for 1 damage. No, they're trading. Well, like... Hobgoblin Captain. Unfortunately, yeah. If this was not a land, I would, but it's one of my smaller creatures, I would have an out for this. Our opponent can just cast this on something, but we should still be able to. Enchanted creature gets -1/-1. Oh, so it gets plus. And our opponent's gone all in on this, so they're not attacking quite yet. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We are not in a position to attack. Opponent's finally starting to hit their mana. Maybe they do have something big in store. So let's take note. These become 3/4s. This becomes a 3/1. Yeah, we're technically dead on board, so... Yeah. Although, what's the... They returned it once, they returned it twice, so it's... This becomes a +1/+0 on the second activation, so... We would be down to 1. And that even depends on where they equip it. Like, my bet is to put it on the Scaled Nurture because it would... Oh, sure, 0/2 to 1/2 is not... Doesn't sound exciting, but... Under Dark Basilisk. Okay, a 1/2 to a 2/2 is a problem. We are down to exactly 5. Yeah, we're dead on board. Oh no! Not with the way they tapped. We're not dead on board. They might want to kill us next turn, so... Yeah, we do have our own Underdark Basilisk. We do have our own Ether Cap. If I had a way to pump this, I would swing. Them being at 17 instead of 16 is really annoying. Take damage, please. Well... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I now have enough blockers for this. So that makes it into a 2-2. I am quite willing to trade. Let's see how they... Because I know these guys pump. If I had a way to pump this Dreadlenorm one more time... Oh, they're swinging. Oh, they're swinging. They're swinging with everything. They are... Okay, let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, I'm thinking I do block this. I am assuming okay, if it's Dragon's Fire, I lose the Ether Cap, but that's fine. If it's improvised weaponry, I lose the game if I don't block the Basilisk. Floating 1 green. Do they have a dragon spell? 3 mana, 4 mana. Okay, probably a dragon, 2+1/+1 counters. That would also kill our Ether Cap. Oh. Okay. So we're not dead. But we need... Oh, wait! This can't block. Oh, this can block this, so... We need a way to kill this. It's only hexproof until end of turn. The mountain is not gonna do it. So they can hardcast... Okay, so this time... That does nothing. They can actually hardcast this with Scaled Nurture. So... I need to hold back 1 blocker. They went for the extra damage to the face. I thought they would take out the Ether Cap. They would have had 1 more creature on board. Now, we could still be dead to like an improvised weaponry or any other draw, though... If they're thinking about it, that means they didn't draw it. Dreadlenorm gains 2 life. They can equip this onto that, which gives it haste. Nope, they're holding it back. We're so gonna die because of this. I'm only hoping that they actually goof up and try to equip this on something small. Oh wait, we're dead anyway. I should not have swung. I forgot this gets to swing back. Oh well. Kinda rat. Let's hope they goof up, but yeah, we kind of drew way too many lands. This one's on, the L is on me here. That one's my fault. Let's see if our opponent figures it out. Oh, we also have to remember that Dreadlenorm actually untaps the creature, so that would have been a really nice surprise. I so wish they put it on the token. Yeah, I have nothing. Yeah, I goofed up there. I should not have attacked. That one is my fault. I would 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, we drew more than half of our lands which is kind of on par. I guess we could use more gates. There wasn't we probably could have taken the blue gate to shore things up. So not exactly a very great performance compared to last time, but I will take 14. I will take 1400 gems. It it's still it doesn't quite pay back the draft, but it's good enough. Anyway, that's going to be it for sorry. That's gonna be it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Indeed, everything is being busy. Everyone's getting busy, and the world is kind of going back to normal for better or for worse. So I wish everyone the safest. Do take care wherever you are, and do appreciate everything that you have been given. Everything is a blessing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week. Oh yeah, many thanks to Kyle Braxton, Evan Yu, Mantilia Razon. Yeah, many thanks to all of you guys. Take care.